This is a message directed to the restaurants and the businesses that put signs out for no motorcycle colors. Because I have to believe that if you understood what that really means and the message you're portraying, that you wouldn't do it. Now, my name's Stubbs. I'm an attorney in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've represented bikers for a long time. It took me a long time to understand motorcycle cuts. They're called cuts, chalecos, colors, the vests that they wear with their patches. It took me a long time to really understand what they were. And once they did, I looked at them in an entirely different way. So let me try to explain to you what I've learned. Motorcycle cuts are like a wedding ring. A wedding ring is a symbol. It's just a piece of metal. But it's a symbol of the vows that a couple have. It's a symbol of their relationship to God. It's a symbol of their love and respect for each other. In the exact same way, a motorcycle cut is a symbol. It's a symbol of the brotherhood of that club. It's a symbol of what they stand for. It's a symbol of what they believe. And in many cases, it's a symbol of their relationship to God. Now, there's lots of kinds of motorcycle clubs. There's religious clubs. There's motorcycle ministries. These are people that focus on ministering to the motorcycle world and the motorcycle culture, because the motorcycle culture otherwise don't feel comfortable in churches, and they don't feel comfortable in a traditional setting. So these bikers and these motorcycle ministers, they go after these sheep and they try to tend to them, and they believe in Christ. And of course, their motorcycle cuts have a lot of religious meaning. But each club is different. Each person is different. The constant is that this vest is a symbol of their beliefs and their relationships to each other. It's a symbol of brotherhood. There's a lot of military clubs, and in those military clubs, people have fought and died for this country. You'll see a lot of American flags and patriotic symbols on cuts. There's a reason for that, because what you wear on your cut communicates your core beliefs. So, how would you feel, assuming you're married, how would you feel if you had a spouse and they were going into a restaurant or a business with a big sign that says, "No wedding rings"? How would you feel if they took off that wedding ring? What would you think about the business? What image or message are they portraying to everybody that they don't allow wedding rings in that business? And how would you feel being asked to take off a symbol of your love for your spouse in order to go into a business? I have to think you wouldn't feel very good. Another way to look at it is, I'm a Mormon and I have religious clothing. This cut is just as important to bikers as my religious clothing is important to me. I'm not saying they're the same. They're not the same. They symbolize entirely different things. But my religious clothing is a symbol of my relationship to God. And the motorcycle vest is a symbol of their relationship to their brothers, to their country, and to their God. It's hard to understand because it's different. Look, motorcycle culture is different. To understand motorcycle culture, understand that there is a core belief to motorcycle culture. A core belief. And that is that we should be free to do anything we want to do as long as we're not hurting anybody. The core belief with motorcycle culture and with outlaw motorcycle clubs is that core belief. That there shouldn't be laws to protect us from ourselves. That we should be free to live our own lives. If there's no cars around, we should be able to speed down the freeway, right? Because we're only putting ourselves in danger. And we should have that freedom. You know, you should be able to smoke. You should be able to drink. You should be able to go to whatever business that you like. It's very anti-discriminatory. In fact, the motorcycle culture, they were some of the first to stand for things like gay marriage, right? Because they understood and they believe in that libertarian principle that as long as you're not hurting anybody, you should be able to do whatever it is you want to do. I don't know if I'm going to convince you with this video. It's meant to be shared so that bikers, when they see one of these signs, they can post it to your Facebook page. They can send it a link in an email that they can try to communicate this message. But I just want you to understand what it means when you put out a sign that says no colors. You know, you're really ostracizing and rejecting an entire culture. And I hope that you take this as it's intended, and I hope you'll reconsider. Thank you very much.